everybody. Today I will talk to you about the gypsy culture in Romania, and you will learn some things that you've never heard before. So, where do the gypsies come from? They originally come from northwest India and northeast Pakistan. But something happened in the 11th century. They had a battle with one of the king around that area, and they were defeated. So they had to flee to the next countries, which were the Arabic countries. From there they went to Turkey, and then from there on they went to all the European countries. Here's a map of how they migrated. They're pretty much everywhere. So I will tell you a little bit about their dress. As you can see, they always wear a scarf on their head. It's prohibited to go with bare head. They wear their hair in ponytails and kind of messy, They wear bright colors and a lot of decoration. They wear more than 2 to 3 skirts on top of each other because they don't wear pants. So in the cold winter, they have to wear many skirts, and they have a certain fat they put on their legs and bodies to keep them warm. Yeah, it's very interesting. Some of their occupations, like usually the gypsy women, they use witchcraft. And in here, I have a tool that they use to do witchcraft. This is a little shell. You can see, I'll pass it around to you. And they go like this, and then they scream, they make like a sound, and then they say that the evil spirits come and they tell them the future. So a lot of people want to know what's going to happen to them, so they make money from this. And right now I want to pass this to you, and you can pass it down. Please be careful with it, not to break it.
Can you do it?
Then, some gypsies are very good musicians. They play by ear very well. They play in restaurants, and I read that even in ancient times they used to sing and play for the kings. Some are merchants and horsemen. They raise cattle and horses, and then they sell them for money. Some gypsies are very poor, and I heard that their life expectancy is 10 years less than the average person. This is how they look here. They go in the wagons, and they travel around. Sometimes this is where they stay for the night, and they sleep in here. They don't have a home, some of them, right? You can see here a lot of kids that are very poor, living in poverty. But, on the other hand, there are some gypsies that are very rich. Look at these castles. You see how small the car is compared to all this? They have these castles. Sometimes they're even richer than Romanians. So, look at this one. Kind of looks like Disneyland, right? This is a lady. This is her bathroom. You can see it's so huge. This is the heater, and that's the shower and everything. So now I will tell you a little bit about the giving in marriage customs. Usually the two, they have to be both gypsies. And the family of the guy is gonna look for the girl. They're gonna find the girl for their son. And they look not so much at the physical appearance, but they look at the rank in society she has, if she's healthy, if she has a good character, she has manners. Then the family has to send money and gifts to the girl's family. And if the father of the girl agrees to give his daughter in marriage, then he will drink a cup of wine, and that's a symbol that I accept for you to take my daughter in marriage. Then they will have a big party. They love parties. So usually their parties are like a couple of days. And I found interesting that they don't have civil weddings. Their marriage just happens in their own community. So at the wedding, here's a picture. They have a lot of wine and food and dances and music. And the father of the bridegroom brings a big bottle of wine, and he's the first one to drink, and then they pass it down the line. And on the bottle, they have these jewelry. It kind of looks like this. This is huge, but something like that. They wear a lot of gold. So there's a necklace on the wine bottle, and he unwraps it and puts it on the bride, and then that's a symbol that now you are a bride and you're gonna marry my son. At the end of the wedding, the father of the girl comes and kisses her on the forehead and unbraids her hair, and that's a symbol that you're no longer a little girl, but you're a married woman. And then the mother-in-law, which is the mother of the bridegroom, will come and give her a scarf like this, and she will have to wear this all the time. It's prohibited to go with your hair like without anything on the head. Then they have to live with the parents of the bridegroom. They cannot have their own house until she has her first child. Also, they cannot call each other husband and wife until they have their first child. So the child officializes their wedding. Okay? During this time, until they have their first kid, the mother-in-law teaches them how to act, and the daughter how to cook, and all that stuff. So you can see that a lot of their customs are completely different than ours. In conclusions, I'm very happy to present to you about this topic. I hope you enjoyed and learned a lot of new things, and thank you for your time.